Hello, everybody. Well, hello, Miss Vixen. How are you tonight? I'm just getting settled in myself. Let me do this. I gotta stare. I hope folks are well. There's two of us, me and you. I hope you're having a good week so far, dear. I'm just waiting for an answer. It's hard by yourself sometimes because you kind of count on chat. Excuse me. Well, Mr. Roger, how are you doing tonight, sir? Anything going on for the week so far? I think next weekend I'm going to finally go see Godzilla and Kong on the big screen. I've been waiting. Good week so far. Good. And mine hasn't been too bad. I had a situation in the kitchen I've been trying to fix. I guess I'm going to have to do it myself. But other than that, I've been cleaning all day, working all day, trying to keep busy, trying to get stuff done. Kind of jerky. I hate when I run YouTube. There we go. It's catching up now. It's really weird because what I see is probably different than what you see. Well, evening, morning, all. Hello, Slow. How are you doing today? Thank you for stopping in. I know it's probably getting kind of, what is it, early morning for you? Hey, Dexter, Uncovered Dragons. It's Pammy. Oh, hey. How you doing, Pammy? I hope you're well. 3 a.m. Yeah, I figured you're a little ahead of us there. Yeah, I'd probably at 3 a.m. I'm liable to still be wandering around the house. A lot of stuff I wait until either after I stream or when everybody goes to bed, then I put it around the house, get some of the quiet things done. That way I don't have to worry about them in the morning. Well, you know how to get a hold of me if you want to talk. Just email me. I'm off at midnight tonight. I gotta get up in the morning. Don't want to, but I got to. Okay. It's been rainy here so much that it's like I'm having a hard time getting anything done outside. So I got to work outside tomorrow. It's pretty decent. So why does this happen every time I run YouTube? And it doesn't happen when we stream in Oracles. It's so weird. I don't have anything else on. Why are you being like this? Let me see how bad it looks on. Yeah, it is jerky on there, isn't it? I'm now looking at YouTube. Hello, Smoochie. It hadn't rained today. It rained last night, but it's been gloomy all day. And chilly. We're supposed to have frost warnings in the morning, so and you can tell it's getting chilly out there. My sis and bro-in-law called me today and told me they were bringing me over to visit them in Wisconsin. There you go. Hey, Wisconsin ain't that bad. It's no worse than Minnesota. I'm just kidding. They're probably going, at least you're going to go over where the cheeseheads are at. Good cheese there. Heavy rain there. Now, we're supposed to be good until like next week. Well, heck, Sunday, we're supposed to be like in the 80s. So that makes it nice. Just catching up. You shouldn't hurt yourself at work. Yeah, it's that time of year, I think. And like, Gemma says, we're all kind of feeling the funk. Hopefully that ends soon. Yeah, there's some not great people out there, baby. That's for sure. I love Wisconsin. This will be my third visit. Bring on the cheese. There you go. And the American and the Amish. Oh man, I live in Ohio, you know. A lot of Amish up in the Northeast, actually all around. But I'll tell you what, you want good food, that's where you want to go. We have a place here called Der Dutchman, and you go in, and it's like it's a family setting. So when you order, it's like sitting at the dinner table and having a big bowl of fried chicken brought out, and you know it's not portioned. And they keep bringing it until you tell them to stop. It's good. It's kind of pricey, but man, I'm telling you what, it's worth every penny. Man, I'm gonna have to turn off YouTube. Nah, I'll just leave it on. It'll come and go. You're a house painter? Oh wow, I didn't know that. I had a friend that used to do that. You got someone when I got home. It's not always the answer, young lady. The place is a one horse town middle. Oh, we got some of those here too. But yeah, that's where you want to be. Penny paints. Oh, okay. Yeah, those small towns are where you want to be. Oh, that's your name, Penny? And everything. I thought it was misbehaving. I'm jerking again. Man, don't make me turn off YouTube. It only does it when I stream by myself. And it did happen Tuesday with Ryan, which was weird. But I have nothing else on. I don't know why my wife is. Wi-Fi is doing that. Okay, I believe it. I believe your name's. My real name's Marvin. Everybody just calls me Steve. Misbehaving. Misbehaving is your name. That's what I've known you as. No, Wisconsin's a cool place. Good fishing there too. Same thing with Minnesota and Michigan. Just as long as you stay away from the big cities, you're fine. But you probably already know that if you've been there 3 or 4 times. 3 times? Yeah, 3 times. Tell them to bring you to Ohio. They'll probably say, oh, that boring town? That cat. Smooch. Yeah, I'm just going to play it tame tonight. I am going to push Gemma's book here in a minute. Oh, please make sure you hit the like and leave a comment, please. Helps the algorithm. Man, I have a dry mouth. I took an allergy pill because it was really stirring up the dust in the house. And you know what? I think I'm just going to put it up on here. Hold on. Share the screen. Get a job. I don't have it up there. There we go. Do that. Do that. Share. There we go. Don't do that. Do this. There we go. And that's, let me do this. There we go. That's Gemma's new book. Don't forget Campfire Stories 1 and 2 is out too. Please, and if you got it, please make sure you go back and leave a review. That's important. Leave a review. Leave a review. Because I think I'm the only one that's got a review on there. So please go leave a review. If you got the book, go leave a review. Even if you got the Kindle, leave the review. It will help. It will keep it number one because she made it to number one. So let's keep her there for a while. And those reviews help. And Campfires 1 and 2. Campfires 2 is selling better than 1, so make sure you check out Campfires 1 too. Wonderful, cool. I've been I've been to New York, Chicago, Washington, Alaska. Give me small towns every time. Oh yeah. You know, even though I live in a suburb of Columbus, Columbus ain't really that big. A lot of people come here and and they make jokes about us Ohioans like being like Florida's. Actually, we're really boring people. I mean, that's probably why you hear the crazy stuff come out of here is because that's how boring we are. Because it's the only time you're going to hear from us. But yeah, this book should be really good. I mean, I listened to some of it so far on Kindle, and I'm digging it. But see, I love stories, and I love when people put story, especially like missing one 411 stuff. When people look at the unbelievable stuff, the stuff that people don't stop to think about, and there's very few people that do. Now I don't know what her videos are for Monday yet. Now we'll be here. I don't think Pixie's streaming tomorrow night. As far as I know, it's her off day. And then we'll be here Friday at 7:15. She's been starting early, so show up early. Let me refresh here. There we go. I love the fact that Wisconsin is 3 times the size of my whole country. Yeah, their country's kind of just a little island out there. So yeah, and probably got a lot more people too, a lot more crazier people. I don't know, and probably just as many bars too. Just checking chat, making sure everything's going. So I don't know why every time I stream by myself, I have this. It acts so weird. That makes my face so much bigger. I'm doing it like this. I'm scared of myself. I'm glad the only time I've been in New York was when we went to the Floyd concert. And I was in and out. I didn't stick around. It was one night deal, anyways. It was go to the show, get there, go to the show, go back to the hotel, get up and leave. That's what we did. Never been to Chicago. Almost moved to Alaska. I was this close to moving to Alaska, Anchorage. Very close. If it wasn't for some people getting underneath my gold heart there and making me stay, I would have gone in a second. I was ready to go. I had a place picked out and everything. It was either that or Northern Territories. I had a friend moved up to the Northern Territories 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. I haven't heard from him since, so I hope he's doing okay. But it was the whole idea is go up there and cut contact. I haven't talked to his family either, so I don't even know if they've heard from him. Hold on a second. Yeah, I'm telling you what, when you read this book, just keep your mind open because she really tries to come up with some good theories. I was in New York a year after 9/11, 9/11. A cop in every street. Yeah, you don't want to go now. My son was supposed to go to New York the next couple of weeks or something, but they can't. He had to cancel because he had to fix his car, and I'm glad he canceled. I didn't want him going. It's so bad now. People say you just don't go. It's like going to California. My ex goes to California. She goes to San Francisco. I believe, yeah, San Francisco for work every so often for seminars and stuff. Well, hello, Kat. How are you tonight? And they tell her not to leave the hotel. And she hates it. So are you good? Oh, you're from CA? I'm sorry. Not just what I was told. I hope where you're at is cool. I don't know where you're at. in CA, or you're in Canada. Always the breeds screw me sometimes. That's so sad. I had great memories. Yeah, I would have liked to actually when I went to Florida. We wanted to stay, but it was quick get in and get out because I mean ticket prices were kind of pricey because we were real close for the wall concert. I mean we were on the main floor, about 5 seats back, right in the middle. I mean we paid good money plus plane tickets out, plane because driving back and forth to New York after a Floyd concert probably not. So Edna, how you doing, sweetie? So I'm sure if when I went, it probably would have been cool, but yeah, I don't know if I'd let him go now. I mean, you might have a good time. I mean, there's still places where you can get in, get out, not have to worry about the crazies. I mean, Columbus is even getting bad. Last time I was downtown, it was a weird feeling. It wasn't like downtown like I grew up. Same thing with campus. Campus, you don't even go on campus now with everything that's going on. I wasn't short of cash back then. No, it wasn't about the cash. I just wish we could have stayed, but I had to work actually the next night. So it was like I had to go. I needed those bucks, those, the make up for all the money I spent before. Didn't mean we didn't have a good time when we were there. And we got there we checked in the hotel about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, hung out at the hotel, then walked to we actually walked to Madison Square Gardens, walked back to the hotel, got up the next morning about noon, right when we were supposed to check out, and we left. Caught our plane, sat at the airport for like an hour and a half. Regain our conscience. I hope you're having a good day, Edna. And Kat, it's good to see you come in. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. I really do. So, other than good old Roger, what do you ladies have in common tonight? What's the conversation for you women tonight? Me and Roger, we'll just go sit and talk about Star Wars or Godzilla or something. Okay. Good week so far. Good, Ed. That's good. And yes, I am working on your email. I just haven't sent it yet. I was hoping to see you tonight. Yeah, I'm kind of looking over the picture for you. I'll tell you what, that little girl's a bright light. Little one, I can't tell yet. I'm going to have Trisha look at the picture and see what she says. We end up there on Columbus Day one weekend. The only one night hotel booked. Okay, I didn't read that very well, but yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, you're giving me a hard time already yet. No, I'm good about emails. It's just I'm real picky about what I send. You gotta make sure all my T's are crossed and all my I's. I don't want to say nothing. It's all my own opinion, anyways. But I want to try to make it make sense. 'Cause I know there are times I get there and I have to go back and read it 6 times. I'm glad I made it. I've just finished up cleaning the pens and 200 baby chickens. Oh, there you go. I'm trying to talk that and let me get chickens from the backyard. We're allowed to have them here, so I was thinking about getting a small coop and a couple of hens. Hey, Jules, how you doing? Thank you for coming, dear. Dory says he's going to email. He does. Yes, I do. You've gotten all my emails so far, right? My last one, you better have gotten it. Nope. I'm real picky, that's all. You are a great escape tonight. Escape from life outside of the gemstones. Outside of the gemstones. Well, gemstones are here. Seems like ladies are the night. Roger went and hid. I know he's probably watching her bouncing around. I love having ladies' night. I guess this is my ladies' night, huh? Slow. You're a girl, right? Or you a boy? I always forget what you are because I try not to associate unless I know them for a fact. I know you are, huh? But I am real picky and about what I send out. I reread it like 6 or 7 times. But this is different. I mean, I'm not picking anything up from the little one. The little girl, man, she is as bright as the rest of you guys. So I'm telling you. So I'm gonna have Trisha come over and look at it. She's so good at that too. Like I said, she's just like Gemma. Just think a little older, a little more wiser. Gemma's getting there though. She sure is. I'm a beardly night know-it-all, man. That's what I thought. But for some reason, every so often I think you're a girl, and I'm like, you're not a girl. So it's me, if Roger's still hiding out there somewhere, and slow mo. I thought you were. Yell at me next time you see me. I need to. I need to do that with. No need to do that with me, guys. Tell me like it. Tell me like it is in your own words. It's just the way I am, Edna. I do it for everybody. You should see me before I send texts out. It's the Virgo in me. I like to make sure I have all the details in order, the T's crossed and the I's dotted. I like to make sense. Sometimes I know it don't make sense. So it's Slow-mo, me and you got the women tonight. And I do hope all you ladies are well. Anal. Yeah, I am kind of. Yeah, I am. Because my spelling sucks. It's pretty sad because I was good in English. I wasn't bad in English. In fact, English and history is like my two best subjects. And when it comes to spelling, though, my teachers would laugh. So I always like read and double read. But I do want to Patricia see the picture too. She's supposed to be back in town tomorrow. Well, she's coming in tonight, so I should be able to see it. Or send it to her, show it to her. I write like I speak. Now you ask Gemma, and she'll tell you I pretty much write how I speak. But I'm a little more casual with her. She's a writer. I mean, she's going to critique me no matter what, anyways. I actually keep a dictionary beside me at all points. I identify as old school. I'm old school too, believe me. I'm very old school. I'm upset that they don't teach cursive writing anymore in schools. It's like, why? I loved cursive. And then as you get older, you develop your own style. So. But I remember those days. And I'm really freaked out when I found it. When they didn't teach it to my kids, I was like, they didn't teach cursive. It's like, what the hell, man? They don't even teach them how to balance a checkbook anymore, which is even more screwed up. Spell check saved my life. See, now my mom was a great speller. I mean, all I had to do was yell it across the house and she'd spell out right away. How anyone be able to sign a new paper nowadays? Oh, I know. The little girl holding the baby is my granddaughter. She's Spitfire, like her grandma. Yeah, she seems like she's bright. Man, I tell you that, like I said, with the family picture, you are a bunch of bright. Like you guys are peakins. It ain't no wonder why every so often you have some weird stuff go on. What balance? What's a balance? Always added extra letters. See, it's not what it's just atrocious writing, spelling on my hand. But yeah, you ask Gemma, she'll tell you I write like I speak. in a way when I just don't care. I go back and check spelling. That's about it. My family version of my name is Gem, so everyone calls me that. Miss. Maybe that's where you get the female vibe. That's possible. That is very possible. But yeah, I do for some reason. Sometimes when I haven't seen, like when you came back after you've been gone for a while and you came back, I kept thinking, I'm like, man, don't say it because I know it's a guy. I know it's a guy. I get like that. And now that you've been in a lot more, it's so much easier now. I can now tag it. Bearded old man. And know that story. Watching this. We have all we have all something happen, ghosts, especially the disbelievers. Usually they're the ones who will experience more stuff anyways. That's not uncommon. The little ones I'm worried about. I can understand that because they are very bright, especially when they're young. They shine super bright when you're young. Um, okay, be safe, Pam. I'm right here. I won't sign off until midnight anyway. Um, little ones shine bright anyways. Just watch over them. I mean, they're not going to really understand anything until they get. Most kids with gifts, they don't really start fathering what they're seeing until when they're about 9, 10, 11, 9, between 9 and 12 is what I would say. That's my opinion. Is when you start to really grasp what you're actually seeing and understanding, and that's when they either will get scared. You just got to keep them. I mean, it's good to have the fear. You got to have the fear. That saves you. But that's when you want to start really talking to them about it. At least get them talking about it. Trying to keep with chat. You guys, I love it. I took a long break from chat because of cataracts. Yeah, my dad had them. Could barely read or write. Those dad hate him, but he had got that surgery done. Man, he sees better than I do. Makes me sick. But that's a good reason too, because yeah, you gotta stay away from writing for and reading for a while. Let your eyes heal. I was never afraid. I want them to be the same with dealing with this stuff. Well, it's good to be afraid. It's good to have fear when it's needed. So you don't want to shun it, but you got to control it. It's all about controlling your fear, using it to your advantage. And that's what you do. So I always say I'm not afraid of anything. I am afraid of everything, but it's just how I control it. I allow it to. I use it. Maybe no bounds you're old like me. I think you have to have a strong sense of right and wrong, and that's important. Yes, that is very important. I have 11 vision now. 11. I'm not afraid to get old. I'm great. That's part of life. You know, if it wasn't for some of the white hair I've had with me since I was 12, I have no problem graying out or whitening out. I'm hoping it goes white again, but it looks like it's going to be peppered, which is weird. Hold on one second, folks. So sorry about that, folks. Oh, smoochy, it's part of life. Yeah, it sucks. You get the aches and pains. Not quite the same as you used to be. It's all up here. I lost so many friends at a young age. I'm proud to get old. Yeah, I am too, because I've lost a lot of few, quite a few myself. Quite a few, actually. It's not that bad, Ghosty. It's not. Smoochy, it's not that bad. I watched my old man, Pops. He turns 91 here in a couple months. I don't know how he does it some days, because I know some days he's hurt. He's feeling it, but he trucks through. But he also gets the pleasure now of being able to go and lay down across the bed and kind of veg out a little bit. And that's good. He deserves it. I'm going to live until I die. That's the way I look at it. When my number's up, I ain't fighting it. That's good. And see, that's what makes life good is friends, especially friends that you can count on. Those are the important ones. My mind is more active than it. I would say the same thing, Slow Mo, because I'm still like a kid. I am. No matter how bad I get the tremors, how bad the pain gets from them, or how bad a day I have no problem. My mind is still going 1,000 miles a minute. Nah, I can't do those things. I get sick when I eat. I get sick just eating regular. gotta gotta keep on keeping it on. Yeah, keep on trucking. Just keep on trucking, man. Sometimes I have to take a hot bath in the morning just to get my joints moving. Usually it's like a lukewarm shower for me, and it's usually just to calm down the tremors. Though my body, after years of rocking and constant motion, it's starting to feel it. But my heart's good. I mean, everything else checks out. Cancer free. So and I've been through my spells. So yeah, and you know that, and all you know that. And when you get through those, you really know how much of a survivor you really are. That's like that. He often asks why he's still here, and I say, well, there must be a reason you're still here. There must be, something that's keeping you going. Though he does worry. That's the only thing that worries me. He's at the point now he worries about things he really shouldn't have to worry about anymore. Oh, you have a jet tub? No fair. I just have a shower one. It just has the pulse. I don't even use it. We have a steamer though, which I like. Sitting helps my nose and stuff. Sit in a steam bath. Best gifts my parents ever gave me. I'm no saint. Yeah, morals is important. Values, period. I mean, you've got to stand tall. Yeah, my parents. That's one thing I would say. Us four boys. Now we're all our crazy little goofs, but um, even with my little brother, he knew better. He was taught to know better. You know, I don't joke when I was told out of the four of us, I think my mom was hardest on me to be a gentleman. I think, I mean, she made us all learn how to dance. She taught us all how to dance and all that stuff. What do they call that in Texas when you go to a little schooling on dinner and how to etiquette and all that stuff? It basically was the same thing in this house. If you acted up, you got in trouble. You learned your place. My surgeon told me to get one years ago. It's been a lifesaver. I lost myself there. So yeah, we have 6 people watching and 6 likes. That's good. I'll deal with that. I know there's things going on. People are streaming. Actually, I want to go see something real quick. Check on a buddy here. I know Ryan was supposed to have a stream tonight. Be a guest on the stream. I wonder how it's doing. And he should be here Tuesday, I think. Gemma's got pretty much an ongoing thing with allowing him to come on as much as he wants, and he's such a great guest, I have to be honest. Let me see here real quick. Huh. So, anybody got plans other than showing up for Oracles Friday night? But no, and I will send you that email. I'll just finish it off and send it to you, and you can get it like you want it. I do want to have Patricia look at the picture. I never learned how to dance, but my mom taught me how to cook. Now, she taught us basics on cooking. I love to bake. I like cooking, making cakes. That's one thing I did pick up off of Mom that I enjoy. I don't make a bad dinner. She taught us all how to cook. Also, in the day, we had home ec in school, too. I wish they'd bring that back in school. It was nice to know how to sew your own pants or socks and stuff like that. Now you ask a kid, hey, can you sew that? Can you take this to the tailor? You guys are just having it. I wanted you to see the baby's black eyes. Oh, I see them. And they are black. They're interesting. I just had a hard time picking up anything, to be quite honest. And that could be a good thing. But like I said, I'll let Patricia. I want Patricia to look at it. Sometimes I'm like that. Sometimes I can pick up. But I'm telling you, that little girl, I bet she is a spark. Oh, I bet she is. He's my sister's grandson. Yeah. He's a cutie, though. Got hair. Yeah. The look he kind of gives, though, is kind of interesting. Baby's black eyes. Yeah, the baby has black eyes. Some babies do sometimes when they're born. It's not, it's not like an uncommon thing. But yeah, I mean, he is cute. I just have a hard time picking up on him. He's finally 5 pounds. Yeah, he looked like a preemie. Looks around like, where the heck am I? Yeah, he will too. I think he'll be interesting, but like I said, I now. I looked at the picture when I first looked at the picture, man. Your niece, your little granddaughter. I mean, she was like, but yeah, I couldn't pick up, so I called Trish and seen when she was going to be back because she's been coming and going. So hopefully, if I can't see her, I'm going to at least. She's real good about when I email. She emails right back. She's better than I am. But I mean, she's an excellent writer. So, or she'll call me right away. She usually don't even email back. I'll email a picture. She'll call me. I've seen some black-eyed kids lately. They freak me out. It's true, Drews. I was black. Yeah, Edna was one too. Now you know why Jarvis doesn't hang out in the room. Edna scares him. She's my sunshine. That's the first song I sang to her. There you go. Yeah, she's bright. I mean, your whole family's bright. It's like a beacon. And I don't say that about much because a friend of mine was like that. His whole family was bright, but he had one brother. And I'm telling you that I thought my little brother had a dark soul at times. His brother, man, he was like the total opposite of all of them put together. I mean, and I think he's still doing time. So, but the rest of them were like just beacons. Here in chat, sometimes things show up, like I said, in one place and don't show up in the other, but everything's showing up. So it's nice. But it's always funny that YouTube's chat moves faster than SteamYard's chat. Mine finally turned dark blue. I'm betting his will probably turn a dark blue too. The older you get, the lighter they get. Yeah, I expect him to probably do the same. He'll probably have real dark blue eyes. Always had to wear sunglasses outside, even as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I do, but now it's not so bad. A lot of glasses, I used to wear glasses. I probably should wear glasses, but I stopped wearing them because I just got tired of them. But I wear these now because they do a little bit of everything, and they are prescription. And they're safety lenses too, because I use them at work and around the yard. Take that glare off, even though you can see the glare in my man. I was getting headaches after streams and stuff, and I do so much on here sometimes, looking for information or research for people. Mine are brown, but some people swear they are green. Now, see, that is my ex-wife. You look at her some days, she has hazel eyes, but there's days that you look at her and you swear her eyes are brown. It's weird. I'm, I think mom has had brown eyes, and dad has blue eyes. My brother Tim has blue eyes. Mike has hazel eyes, and dad said after looking at a picture of Kevin, I think his eyes was kind of a hazel. But I probably the ones of us that had blue eyes, I probably had the lightest blue eyes. Time travel, haha, time travel. I don't know if I'd want to time travel, to be honest. Everyone in my family had black hair and brown eyes, except for a handful of us. Yeah, I think there's a pretty good mix of mine of all the colors: brown, hazel, blue. I think my grandma and my dad's mom had blue eyes, if I remember right. Jules, they saw my. Oh yeah, I remember that. It freaked you out when they told you, didn't it? Just joking. Time travel would only be important to find humanity at a certain point of station intelligence or harmony that could be useful. Yeah, good luck with that. We've been so screwed up forever. I'm sure you might find a time for a moment. Us humans are too crazy. Can't have good without bad. So you always got to have the opposite. That's called balance, like they were talking about earlier. I mean, you can find balance, but that's even hard sometimes. But that's my point of view. My grandmother was Chickasaw. I'm just watching chat. I don't know, actually sometimes I just like watching you guys talk. Cherokee and Blackfoot. I'm going to have to refamiliarize, start all over on Native Americans and learn all the tribes, all the nations, because you guys sometimes, Ryan will bring up names I've never heard of before. What? Never heard of them. And that's pretty bad. The only story I've ever gotten about my grandmother was that when she married my grandpa, she had to take a Christian name. The name Vinny, I find it hilarious. But they spoke about it in whispers. They were white. Period. That's how had they had to grow up denying their heritage. Yeah, it sucks too. I think having the opposite of good needing an opposite, I find it very false. Huh? Good is balance itself. It should. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. Um, it makes sense, but unfortunately, until you find that balance, that good balance in itself, with humans, it's almost impossible. Humans, unfortunately, we have that, God-given right to make our own decisions. So you're not going to have everybody making the right decision. Hypothetically, I don't know. I believe what you're saying. Actually, I do. I mean, if we could get good all over, I mean, if you want to look at the Christian point of view of it, when Christ comes back and wipes away all that, I can see that. Then that's when true good is plenished. Oh, it's all right. I'm just not very, these guys know, I'm not very particular about how I speak. And when I can speak, the only consistent thing I know in the past that I believe 60 years in birth certificates, the history of the settlers, it became, I'm just reading through these because I'm sure you're all reading them too, so I'm not going to read them out loud. Hopefully, yes, I go. Learning new things. Yes, it's always good to learn new things. That's why I have this chat, because sometimes you guys teach me more than I can teach anybody. We all learn from each other. That's the whole premise of it. We even learn from the bad things people do. We better learn from them. Well, and welcome, Life with Bobby. Nice to see you. Well, we're averaging out on the guys and the girls, I hope. Slow Mo probably passed out. Poor guy. Cheers, and be well yourself. Be well yourself. Sorry. See, like I said, I have trouble talking as it is. If you leave, be well. If you stay, hello. the only was I could prove it was to look at the rolls and find my great grandfather's name and his. Oh, really? Hey, John P, how you doing? Much love to you too, sir. I hope you're well and doing well. Listening to Vixen Doe the other day, I'll tell you what. I will, if Vixen's still around, I will have her back on. And now that we've gotten a little more acquainted and I can be a little more, and let her just talk. I like to let her talk. We were just getting to kind of know each other other than what we've talked about in chat. I love the way she ended that show, though. Woo. Hey, Bat Mom, how you doing? Yeah, you're still awake, huh? Did you drink a cup of coffee? An Irish coffee, Scottish coffee, one of those island coffees. I'll be right. Stop at mom. Stop at mom. Huh? Yeah, I don't know if Gemma's watching that, but mom's with her. So if Gemma's watching, hi. You still got your book show. Still pushing it. Buy that book. Buy that book. Buy that book. I'm glad it made it number one. But yeah, folks, if you've got the book, if you got it on Kindle, if you did get it, please leave a review. It's important. And keep it at number one. Tea and special smokes. There you go. Yeah, but I'll let Vic. I'm going to have Vixen back on, and we'll be a little bit more specific about things we talk, because she ended that, like I said, Vixen, you ended that show just right. You even perked up Ryan's ears. Proves that America is a big melting pot. It is a big melting pot. Oh yeah, it sure is. We're all a bunch of mangy mutts in one way or another. Yeah, it was a good. I mean, I wouldn't. I have to admit, some of it, a lot of it's my fault. I wasn't really as prepared as I would have liked to have been, but I will be next time. And I may just let you ramble. Bad Mom, I hope you're having a good day, a good week so far. Indigenous. That's why I have a hard time saying that name. That's why I say Native Americans, because I just screw it up sometimes. I try to say it too fast. DNA. Well, like I said, I know for a fact that we're from the Netherlands, all along the Viking shores. Then when we came here, we became a mixed bunch. Little Irish, little German. Double positive. Wow, bad English. I will be better. I've had those days, believe me. Hey, BJ, Miss Adventures. Hello, how are you? I hope you are well. You're a new one. I don't remember you. I may have seen you in Oracle somewhere, but how are you? I hope you're having a good week so far. Being hump day. Actually, yeah, it's still hump day. I had always heard the family stories. Now, see, that's the one thing I'm still digging for, because I'm told that we do have some of our lore of some of the past, but the only stories I ever heard were about, the craziness that went on, and there wasn't very much that they talked about. Excuse me. Well, Jules, thank you so much. And Gemma appreciates it because everything goes to Gemma. So thank you very much. I love hump day. Hey, I don't mind hump day. I'm not a big, they don't let me do much, so I take care of that. I've been begging to go back to work. I would love to be screen printing again, but nobody uses screens anymore. Everybody's digital now, so I know I'd find me a job real fast if they'd let me work, but they won't let me work. I'm still mobile. I can't see why I couldn't, even part-time. My DNA test is already, I'm hoping. I'm just Italian, Irish, and Indian. We did ours. That's how we found out what we were. Yeah, I thought about it. I had an opportunity to buy some stuff. Problem is, there's a lot of independent people out there like Arisha, and they do really good quality work. And I'd rather keep those small businesses going. And right now I'm taking care of Pop, so it's hard. My days just alone trying to help take care of him and the house is, it keeps me moving enough that I don't have doctors yelling at me except for when I go 3 days without sleeping, 4 days without sleeping. But there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it happens. So they don't let me do too much. That and the tremors makes it hard too. But I would love to. Actually, I thought about opening my own comic book coffee shop. There's a couple places around here if I can get the finances. I thought about doing that. Now, if I do screen printing again, I'd rather go work for somebody because it's a lot of work to run a business. But I'd definitely run a comic book coffee shop. I thought about it a long time ago. A couple times I even had a name for it, and also do printing in the back. There is a place I believe in Arizona or somewhere out west called the Bat Cave, and it's a coffee shop, comic book store. It's really nice. But yeah, I think it'd be a cool thing here. It'd probably hit big here in Ohio. There's a comic, yeah, here. It's really awesome. Yeah, there's a couple of them, and I think it'd be pretty cool, and still be able to sell live media. Because folks, if you collect DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff like that, because I'm telling you, you're gonna want hard media when if the power grid ever goes out. When you have a generator, at least to be able to watch something. Because I'm telling you, that stuff is slowly disappearing. A lot of stores are slowly getting rid of all their DVDs and Blu-rays. But yeah, I talked about it. I was going to call it the comic book station. And it was like I was going to lay out the sign I was made look like a train station. I wanted to open a hot dog shack and call it Winkies. There you go. Actually, that sounds like a great name for a hot dog shack. I think it would be cool to have coffee shop and a bookstore in one. Now, see, you have that with Barnes. Is it Barnes and Noble that used to do that? They used to have a coffee shop in the back of their store. But yeah, I think it would be a cool thing. I don't think we have one here where I'm around, the Columbus area, Franklin County. If there's one, I've never heard of it. But there's plenty of comic book shops, but not enough, even where, you can separate it so you don't have damage to your goods. But I mean, you could do it and it'd be really cool. You even offer like, sandwiches and stuff like that. Like snack foods. So you can sit and read books. I'd like a sitting there. Barnes and Noble has, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I knew they had a coffee shop, one of the coffee shops in them. Just not open. I knew they had one in there. I knew they had a coffee shop in there. Some of them do. Now we have a small one here that doesn't. And then we have a really big one not too far from me that does. That has a coffee. I just never run in the back. Oh, and pastries. See, coffee shop and pastries. I think the one that a friend showed me pictures of that he was at, I think it was Arizona. Maybe it was Nevada. He showed me, it was really cool. It was done up like the Bat Cave, and coffee. They had like a small little deli. It was kind of cool. Probably pretty expensive, but it's a cool idea. I don't know. If you do pastries and work with a local bakery, it may be profitable for both of you. I mean, you have to learn how to work that stuff out. The same here in Canada. B&N have Starbucks. Okay. Yeah, see, I knew there was a coffee. I just never went in the back, and I never paid attention. I don't go to Barnes and Nobles too much. When I go, now that Magna has kind of took over the comic book stores, I hate to say it, American comic books right now are just they need to get it together. Right now, because Japanese manga is just selling much better than it is. But I'd do that. I'd also, offer that too, because I'm reading mine. I'm My son brought this home today. Can you read it? Yeah. There we go. This is done by Akira Toriyama. He's the guy that creator of Dragon Ball Z. This was done before Dragon Ball Z. You read it, you can see all the characters from Dragon Ball Z in one form or another in this book. It's pretty cool. Safe way. I'm wondering if we are talking about the same shop. The big grocery chain here has Starbucks in them too. Now, see, our Kroger's here have Starbucks in them. It's pretty wild. I have a shopping center right down the street from me. Okay, there's a Target. The Target has a Starbucks in it. There's a Kroger right down in the same shopping center. There's a Kroger. It has Starbucks in it. Then they build a Starbucks on the other side of the parking lot. Yes, Gemma's book is a #1 bestseller right now. That's why I say it's really important to make sure that you get most. I see. That's why I've been getting my books too, and my son's been getting his books and his manual stuff from Amazon. You get a pretty good deal. But yeah, to keep her #1, we got to make sure we leave reviews. So if you have a copy and you read it, or you have a copy, or you even have the Kindle, make sure you go and leave a review for her. Okay. When I went and gave my review, I was the first one. I was the only one who gave a review. So please, I don't even drink coffee. Well, see, that's the thing. I wouldn't make it just like comic books and coffee. I'd offer tea, and I don't know if I'd offer like smoothies and stuff, but I would definitely offer other drinks. Gave her 5-star review. Yes, I started listening to it last night because I have it on Kindle, and then I'll send her money, and I get. See, I have Danger at the Door. I still need Midnight Visitors. And I haven't bought that on Kindle yet. I'm kind of ashamed of myself. I have both the Campfire Stories 1 and 2. I like them both. I mean, it's like Listener Encounters. They're really good stories. I always enjoy that stuff too. And then the new book. I got to get those in hardcover, hardback. Well, not hardback, but books. I like to have the book too. I don't mind sitting there listening to somebody read me the story. I'd rather be holding the book. 1 second, folks. Gonna cough again. Coffeecomics.com. I'll have to check that out. I'll call back later, Matt Mom, and click that and see what that. Check that out. Same here. A lot of stores here with coffee shops. Most of them are Starbucks. Now, see, we've only have a few of the Caribou. I think we don't have those. We have, what is it, Red Cup, something like that. But Starbucks is probably the biggest one. Then a lot of mom and pop places. I get my books from my big brother and his son. We all have the same test, and that's us too. Especially with, I still talk a lot to the ex's family because we all still get along to a point. We're rotating books around all the time. I like campfire stories. I like stories. I like short stories. I like stuff. That's why I liked the beginning so far gone. Is I like the twist she puts on. She's looking at it more for paranormal, supernatural, and I think it brings something to those stories that, hey, this could be possible, and people don't talk about that. And they do question it, but they don't really talk about it. I mean, Dave Pilates, he barely, brings it up. He's starting to now more, but he just hints at it. I read them and donate them afterwards. I have a big pile. Now, some of the books, after I got separated, and right before now, see, some of the books I resold because I had some autograph books. I had a first print of The Shining, and I needed the money, so I sold a lot of stuff when I was going through chemo paper, a lot of stuff. But I was able to live a little bit after that too. So yeah, most of the cowboy coffees are Minnesota. Are they okay? I didn't know that. I mean, it sounds familiar. Maybe I know I've heard of it. John P. still hanging out. I'm glad. I'm glad people are hanging out. This is awesome. I'm loving this. This is what I like to see. People gabbing. That's why sometimes I just get quiet. I just let you guys talk. I'm kind of like the moderator on Wednesday nights, unless we get on something good. I stopped listening to Dave a while back. He went a little wacky. Here's the thing. He kind of hurt himself when he started shifting stuff around when Gemma and all of them were doing the weekend show, because he was cranking it in. I mean, he was getting tons of views, and then he started messing with rotation and stuff. It's just, it's hard. I mean, you got to experiment. I get that, but sometimes when you got something good going, you let it run until it fades, or until it's no good. He really didn't give that time to happen, and it was taking off. And it was a full run too, and it came to a stop, slow stop, kind of a slow stop. I still listen to him during the week, sometime on the radio. I couldn't read listening to stories with my sanity life. But see, that's the thing. I don't mind. I kind of like sometimes being able to sit back and just listen to somebody read it to me. But no, I'm that kid that hung out at a library when he was bored, when nobody else was around. When I got older, I would go hang out at the library. That's a lot of reason how I got into research. That they do have locations scattered through the United States. Okay, I know. I'm trying to go conversations here. Yeah, when I couldn't read, listening to stories was my. Yeah, and I get that. That sometimes it's nice to have that. I misread that in my head. But yeah, But yeah, I gotta hold a book. You know, somebody said hold the book and read the book while you listen to it on Kindle, and I'm like, I like it. And see, I can pound a book down. He gave me this tonight, or last night. I didn't get to read it, but I'll probably read it tonight. And I'll have it done tonight. No sweat. This will be done tonight. He freaks out because he hands me books and I handed him back to him the next day. Tell him all about it. He's like, you do read fast. I go, once I get started, it's hard to stop. I have a library within 5 minutes walk. Yeah, I have a library right up the street. I actually have them at both ends. So it's kind of nice. I just connected to you, Ghost Dragon. You did? Well, cool. I just connected to you. I don't know what you meant by that, but I'm glad. Good. Hope it's a good connection. Man, I wish the library was that close. I do. I literally have about 5 minutes each way. Well, the one down south, maybe 6, 7. John P. told me to come over. Oh, great. I'm glad he did. I like John P. He's a good man. I love it when he comes in. Sharing those blessings. That's a good thing. Everybody can use it. So welcome. Glad you made it over, DJ. I really do appreciate it. Hang out. That's what we do. We just hang out and gab. Like I said, tonight will be Gabby night. Sometimes we do. If somebody comes in like Vixen or Ryan pops in, we'll have a little more of a topic. But usually I try to make Wednesday night kind of a free for all night. Whatever comes up, comes up. I kind of Sean G and them in the day, and good old Mongolian Monster. He does his Gab. I call him Gab Fest, chat and chilling chats on Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I thought I'd give he's one of the reasons I do it on Wednesday. Kind of, I don't want to tread on his water, and because I respect the guy and him and Stevie B. So I kind of do Wednesdays. And then, okay, so there goes. Monday, you'll usually see me in here. I'll be in Gemma's premieres. I'm kind of like her secretary, kind of coming in because she's busy all the time. So I go in and kind of oversee things, make sure everything goes well, and chat during the premieres on Monday on 11 and noon. Sometimes a little late, but I'm usually there. And then Tuesday Talk, it's me and her at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Tuesday afternoon at 1 p.m. here, Eastern time. And then me on Wednesday nights. Pixie, Paranormal Pixies every 11/11. Yeah, I saw that. No, but you guys always beat me to it. Then Pixie's here every other Thursday. She won't be here tomorrow night, but she'll be here next Thursday. And then Friday nights, Gemma's Oracles at 7:15. Love to see you there, BJ, for that. Come in. I would say show up about 7 because she's been starting early. If she can. But yeah, we usually been starting with right in between around 7 o'clock. But usually she says 7:15 just in case. Then I'm here again on Saturday nights at midnight. I do Gemma's replay where I pick something from the past and replay it that didn't get a premiere kind of video premiere. So just so you know the scoop, BJ, that's the scoop. And I'm glad you came in. I'm glad John told you to come on over. And I appreciate that, John. John P. I really do. Bless you, man. Thanks. And it helps Gemma so much. Now, what did I miss? Slow-mo's going on again, huh? And then by the time I went to high school, I had read every book on the to college level. Yeah, I didn't go to college. I didn't want to go to college. But I was that kind of person too. But I was a little more picky. I didn't read just everything I could grab. I was a little more selective, more or less stuff I was interested in. But yeah, Dad would freak out. I'd come home from the library and Mom would freak out. Dad would freak out too, but Mom would see me come in from the library or from school with like 3 or 4 books that I picked out of the library. Within the 2 days that they'd all be done, I'd be telling them about them, which one I liked, which one I didn't like. I did War and Peace many moons ago. I couldn't tell you what was in now, but I think somebody was surprised in bed I couldn't read it in like 2 days, and I read it in a day and a half. But man, my head hurt afterwards. My eyeballs did too. There's some good reads out there, though. Do kids ever read books nowadays? You know, I'm gonna be honest. I got my kids and my grandkids reading by buying comic books. I would give them comic books. My granddaughters, I got them. My Little Pony has comic books and stuff like that, so I'd give them stuff like that. And now they're all pretty good about reading. The boys not so much as the girls, but at least they all read on a pretty decent level. But yeah, you don't see kids in the library like you used to. But the only ones you do now, you can tell the kids you see in libraries, I hate to say this, are mostly kids that are homeschooled. We were not well off. I just read everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm from a low middle class family. A lot of the books I read were hand me downs, other than what I got at the library. Mine never have homework. I didn't mind homework. What we did was when we came, like I think I said this before. After school, we would come home. They would make us go out and play, run off, being stuck in school all day, and then we'd eat dinner, do our homework, then watch TV. All my kids and grandkids read, but they were to read too. PJ's my awesome brother. You like? Thanks, John. I really appreciate you sending them over, and I really appreciate. See, I don't talk very good sometimes. I appreciate you showing up. I'm deaf. I'm reading your speech through it. Are you serious? Good luck with that. Because I have Tourette's. Sometimes I don't talk the best, but I appreciate it, man. If you understand me, I'm amazed. I'll try to be a little bit more specific about what I say. You must have a really good program there because, man, I know I fumble words all the time, especially in here. You get me outside of stream, the information just flows out. I get in here and I still get nervous and I kind of blank out of things and don't remember things. Ghost has good lips. That sounds awful. That just sounds awful. You know that, right, John? That's bad. I've seen those programs though that you run and it will tell you just like basically what do they call that? Your TV. Then I talk to them telepathically. You guys are being silly. The jokes come out. That's funny. You guys are pretty cool. I like you, John. You always come in there. Gemma's always happy to see you. But I don't see kids read like they used to. I don't even see them read comic books. I mean, you go to a comic book store, you might see a couple kids, but most of them are, hate to say it, adults, young adults. Maybe a few, what I call preteens. Get them from my brother Juan. I wonder how Juan's doing. I hadn't seen him. I hope Juan's around doing good. I was a teacher. You were a teacher? I was a teacher for 10 years. I can talk. Sometimes too much. Just passionate about talk. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. You guys crack me up. Juan. I wonder how Area 51 is doing. And Elantra hasn't popped in yet either. But Edna, and the ladies, you don't see the kids read like they used to. That's why I always try to make it a point that when I get gifts and stuff, I always try to include a book or something that they might be interested in. My mother, retired special ed teacher. Had a throat infection. He's recovering. Oh, okay. Well, I hope he's okay. I was going to say, he's been pretty adamant about popping in, so I figures either he was busy or I figured he was either busy or, because a lot of, it's like these guys know we don't start to worry about you unless you're a regular, and we don't see you for a couple of weeks. Then we start to worry. We always give you about 2 weeks before we come looking for you to make sure you're okay. How funny. Yes, I loved it, but I burned out. Went to the private sector. I always, I will always regret it. I know a couple of teachers. We have a teacher that lives up the street here. She's an elementary teacher. She says it's not like the old days at all, like when she was growing up. That's why we have to teach these kids everything we know. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Yeah, okay. I got to say this while we're all gathered here. You know, they officially banned TikTok. There's a lot of other crap in that bill too, plus money going across the sea. But how many people here think that's going to be a bad thing or a good thing? Without getting too political, yay or nay. I never got on TikTok. I got on it once, and I think I lasted a week and got off. The Chinese won't sell it. The company won't sell it, so they're going to ban it. They can get it for a couple more months before it's gone, before the app's gone. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to keep it though. What? Yeah, they banned it. It was official today. I believe I heard the news this afternoon. So I don't know how much longer people have with the app. I know they're still trying to figure things out. I'm not on TikTok either. I don't. The only social media I do is these type, and you got to consider that YouTube and Rumble and all the audience. They're social media. I mean, you have chats, you have live streams, so there's interaction. But I only do YouTube and these streaming services, and then I'm only on Facebook. Never got on Snapchat. Was on TikTok for a bit. Wasn't really big on it. Just couldn't keep up. So I got rid of it. Didn't like it. All the other ones, I just couldn't get into. Twitter, I wasn't a big fan of it. Why do they? Oh, they banned it because, Chinese. They were finding out that they had more information. They're selling their information. On TikTok's owned by China. Well, they say it's not owned by them, but by a private company. But everything like that goes through the CCP. They've been caught a couple times selling people's information, and enough was enough. So they finally said, "Hey," but in this ban, they're going to find this bill that they wrote. It's like 1,400 pages. It's thick. They sneak all kinds of other stuff in that too. So and they're trying to control our internet too. So government doesn't want some other government controlling our internet. They want to control it. Hey, Chris, how you doing, sir? I hope you're having a good day and a good week so far. Trying to when I get to talk to my friend again, probably next month or so, I may be down in Cincy. I'll give you a yell. I'm hoping by April. I wanted to go this month, but I can't. It's almost over with. I'm hoping by about June, after Dad's birthday. So I'll let you know. You up for a visit? Let me know. I'll let you know when we're coming because I got to go down and see John. I'm not going to make him come back up here. I got to go down and see him. I usually stay for like a night or two down here. But I got to go down and see John. I'm not going to make him come back up here. But yeah, I don't think TikTok's. I mean, a lot of people, there was some good to it. I mean, just like a lot of this stuff, there's good and there's the bad. Unfortunately, the bad was a little more on the heavy side on TikTok for me. So it's nothing off my back. I know it's going to affect some people's businesses and stuff. So we'll have to wait and see what really happens. But yeah, the ban was actually official today. Now, when they do anything about it, we'll see. I've heard they're giving it like 2 months before the app disappears. Who knows? Somebody else might, but that would leave and something else will come in to replace it. It's usually the case. I mean, look how long my page lasts before Facebook came on. So I'm glad you're doing okay. Yeah, I'm finally gonna go see Godzilla Kong on the big screen. Gonna probably do it next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend. It's still showing here, so I should be able to go see it. It will have zero impact. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I really can't judge anybody on it because it will make no impact on my life. I don't use it. I don't. So, but I know it's going to affect some. Same here. Well, I can say I don't like 30 plus year old influencing my 10. Yeah, see, I totally agree with that. See, that's a lot of that negative I was talking about on TikTok. There's good to it, but there's a lot of negative too. You know, Sometimes apps like that actually keep families together that are living far away, but the bad, just in this case, from what I've seen and what I've experienced on it, that's why I didn't stay on it very long, outweighs the good. But it doesn't help when the company's also selling your information to everybody else, but they do it here anyways. TikTok was more of a teens and 20 somethings. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. Teens and 20, I mean, yeah, we know. Yeah, that I say, but the problem was now you got these kids. I mean, kids on there, and these people. I don't want to get too political here, so I'll keep it tame. So we'll just see what actually happens, because all I'm hearing is the Apple may disappear within a couple months, but there's still a lot of talk going on for something that had been banned. So we'll wait and see what actually happens. Oh yeah, every company does it. Oh yeah. I mean, your TV does it. I don't think you folks realize, but your TV does the same thing. It tells them what you're watching when you're watching it. Yeah, the cable company does it. Everybody does it. It's horrible, but true. I mean, you really can't even turn on your phone. They say when you turn off your phone, you're really not turning off your phone because it's still listening to you and everything. And I kind of agree with that. I didn't want to carry this. I'd still like to have it's like we bummed out. I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to figure out a way to get a landline back in here because when these do go, this will still work. A lot of those teen girls on there trying to do. Yeah, I know. I make a purchase and get 50 new emails. Yeah, isn't it the truth? That's the thing that drives me nuts. I mean, you can't even say anything. You think everything's off, and you're thinking about getting me a new dragon. I was looking at dragons the other day. Next thing I know, next day I get on, there's all kinds of dragons, dragon hats, dragon shirts. It's like, holy crap. I talked about Dragon Balls. I guarantee you tomorrow I'll have all kinds of Dragon Ball ads for Dragon Ball Z. My TV is 6 channels and I got my rabbit ears on this one. We do have cable only because Mom, we were actually the first people in our neighborhood to have cable. So I remember the day we got it because like everybody was coming over checking this out. But yeah, I have rabbit ears. My dad has rabbit ears in his, and we get like 30 channels. Some of it's junk, but some of it's just like old shows and stuff like that. It's kind of cool. My TV is a streaming services. Yeah, a lot of people's are. Love dragons. Yeah, I did drag up my dragon. So, and Gemma keeps sending me more. So, yeah, I think everybody. I'm almost ready to get rid of our cable and just go to streaming. I mean, the only thing is, he likes his wrestling on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. You can get that through cable. I don't know if you can get it through streaming services unless you get to WWE. But when I have that, he doesn't watch it a whole lot. He just rather watch it on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I mean, he could watch it on the antenna on Friday nights because it's on a local station here. Comes through a local station here. You used to work for a cable company, really, Slow-Mo? Teacher, cable company. Wow, you've been all around. You sound like me. I've done a lot of jobs in my life too. Always second jobs. My two main jobs was actually Bonanza / Ponderosa and Airwaves. I was a screen printer. I made transfers for car shows and fairs and stuff like that. I loved that job. I was an RD. I was in research and development. I loved it. It was my favorite, best job ever. And they made me quit because of the damn Tourette's. I kind of got sour too. So it was like, oh man. I didn't mention my lost time event. Oh, you had a lost time event? Well, we'll get you. We'll get you back on. We can do that. Maybe we'll get you on with Ryan. I thought he was supposed to stream tonight. Might have been the wrong people I was watching. I don't know. That's all right. He's a busy man. He's had a busy week. He's got a lot of interviews he's doing. Nah, I have Disney, Hulu, and Paramount. Yeah, I don't see. The thing is, I watch what I stream. I do watch them all. Not as much Netflix or Hulu. I do. There's certain stuff I do go in there and watch. Giles will tell me to watch. Not my HBO Max. I have Shudder, but I kind of get bored with that because I like to see a little more rotation. I have Amazon. We do have Disney. But I have to have local stations and regular stations too. And basically, I told Dad we could go to Antenna and just stream the rest. I mean, I'm sure he could get the wrestling. He just likes to watch it live and knows on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday it's live on cable. So, I don't know if isn't it live on Monday, Tuesdays? I don't know about Wednesday, but I know it is on Monday and Tuesday. Then it's live Friday here. It just knocked me off. What just knocked you off? Did you get booted then? My friend who passed, I'm sorry. My friend who passed used to go on and on about the phones and TVs were listening to you. Turns out, yeah, he was right, wasn't he? Did you get booted or something, Edna? I just do YouTube. Yeah. I pretty much YouTube and Rumble. And I do have Odyssey and a BitChute, but I haven't watched BitChute. I kind of for BitChute. And then Facebook, but I only do Facebook because Gemma and you folks, going there to promote stuff. If you go look at my page, a lot of it's just dragon stuff and it's nothing like really fancy, a lot of promo stuff. And I keep it clean. I let it go for a little while, then I go in there and clean it off. The tube knocked me off. Oh, Edna, what'd you do? Did you look into the Did you look at the TV too long? Did the ears ring and you heard you talking about them, so it knocked you off? You can't blame me. I didn't give you the plague, so it wasn't my fault. At least I haven't given anybody the internet plague yet. You're the only one. But you keep blaming everybody. You keep telling everybody they're sick because of me. Waiting for Shadowbox, the misery of. Oh, yeah. Now, see, Giles watches Shadowbox. So I may have to put it on. Get into it. I don't do Flakebook or Messenger. And the only reason I do it is because of people. That's sometimes the only way people can get a hold of me. But yeah, I was on Facebook when it first started for a long time. But me and Facebook always went around, always kept getting banned or silenced for a couple days. So I left, and then I got to know Gemma, and so I got back on for her. No, I thought you gave someone else the plague too. I find so much on Celtic history on YouTube. Yeah, that's one thing I will say about YouTube, and I'm starting to notice it now on Rumble too, because now Rumble's starting to get a good roll going. Odyssey's really good stuff, a place to find, like informative documentary style history stuff. Over YouTube, man, so you can find pretty much if you want to know something, you could if you dig long enough, you'll find it on YouTube. I don't know how many things I fixed in this house watching YouTube. But then again, my dad's a mechanic. I was one of my extra jobs during the lifespan was worked for an apartment complex. I was the groundskeeper and assistant maintenance man. I loved that job too. That was a fun job. Good night, Slow-Mo. I'm sure what is it, about 5 o'clock there now? Get some rest. Have a good night. Good day, I should say. And take care of yourself. Hope to see you Friday night on Oracles. Dogman UK Dark. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Wow. Some great people coming in. Yeah, be safe out there, Slow-Mo. We'll see you on the flip side, okay? And I'll make sure and I know I need to get you in earlier on Oracles because I know when we're on, it's 3-4 o'clock in the morning. Funny about the internet. If you don't like it, ignore it. Exactly. There's a Scottish YouTuber that is starting up a historical tours in Scotland. Got a good one coming in September. Ooh. Edna, you got a wrench, don't you? If you don't, make sure you get one. You can drop some of those leaks in here sometimes. People might be interested in that. Back in action. Good. I'm glad you are. Man, it's great seeing all these faces tonight. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah. And if you can drop the links in, drop them in if you got them. Always have good educational stuff that I'm not going to get in trouble for. Gemma not going to yell at me. Yeah. You got to remember, this is her channel. And for the new folks that are popping in and out, that is, I can see I switched it around now. I got to put it back now. It'll drive me nuts. Mirror my camera. I'm flipping you guys out now. The book, Gemma's new book, please check it out. It's on Kindle too. It's like $3.99. Check it out. It's a good book. I've started it on the Kindle. I'd rather read it. I'm waiting for my copy. Leave a review. Oh, you're Scottish? Yeah. Slow-Mo, I think, is too. You guys are all from the islands. That's awesome. They call them the islands because you know what I'm saying. So it's early for you too. Or are you just getting up? Is that the question? Or are you Scottish and you live in America? Oh yeah. The Scottish historian who is mixed, but puts out videos on Sundays. 4:39. Okay. Oh yeah, it's early. Yeah, I think Slow-Mo was going to bed because they've been up all night. So that's awesome. I love it. I love when you guys come in. I'm up all night sometimes too. Actually, I've been sleeping a little. Edna, just so you know, I have been sleeping much better. I'm averaging sometimes it's not until early morning, but I'm averaging now an average about 2 to 3 hours every night now, which is good. It must be because I'm getting old. My body's done rocking all night. You're all in my future. Yeah, really. That's true. You are a time traveler. That's true. What would we be in your past? You're ahead of us. No, we are in the future. Past. I'm confusing myself. That's funny. But yeah, I've actually been actually sleeping. Um, like I said, I've been taking a new medicine for the tremors. It's actually kind of helping with the rocking too, which we didn't expect. Still don't like some of the side effects. Kind of messes with my appetite. I've lost kind of more appetite, and I'm not a big eater anyways. So, but yeah, it seems to be helping. A little late than ever. I guess better late than ever. I would have rather enjoyed this a couple of years ago when, I still have bad nights, but at least when I lay down now, I actually sleep. Joe says I still rock, but not as bad. So that's good. Then my prayers are being answered, Ghost. Yes. I don't have your necklace on tonight. I took everything off. I was digging around and stuff. I don't like having stuff on because I'm always afraid I'm going to rip it off. I'm on the West Coast, Canada. Oh, okay. Okay. You're way over there. Good, Ghost. Yeah, it's a big deal because there would be literally, I don't know how I've kept my sanity all these years. I would literally go days, like 4 or 5 days, 6 days without sleep because my body wouldn't stop moving. I'm always in motion, always in motion. I've been ever since I was 2 years old. I break beds, break cribs. It was horrible. I felt bad for my mom because I'm just now getting answers of what it could be because nobody could figure out why I was like that. I tried everything. Get a good, yeah, that's what I'm doing now. And it's kind of like a protein drink. I mean, I force myself to eat one good meal a day. But yeah, I've never had much of an appetite, anyways. All the weight that I gained was from the damn prednisone they put me on. That's why I won't do it anymore. And at one point, I was like 375. My fighting weight was 175. I mean, come on. And that's what I maintained through most of my marriage. Where I'm an ex trucker, so sleep in premium. Sleep is premium, yeah. Well, now it is now. I mean, I've noticed since I started this new med, it slowly started picking up. So I'm hoping. But see, there's certain nights that I always seem to get a real good night's sleep, and that's Tuesdays and Fridays. I wonder why. Especially Friday night. Friday night, I'm almost guaranteed that after stream, I'm pacing a little bit, do a little bit of work, and I'll settle in probably 3 or 4 hours after stream, finally get my body enough to chill. And I'll sit either in bed and read or sit in this chair and just sit back and relax. A lot of times I fall asleep in the chair. I wake up rocking in it though. Pain wakes me. Yeah, that's the other thing. Nothing worse than when I do, if it's not the rocking, wake myself up rocking. It's the muscle cramps and the Charlie horses and the muscle spasms. Yes, that's the thing. I'm always on the move, dog man. Always on. I'm always doing something. So these chats, like right after these chats, because I sit for so long, no sooner as this chat's over, I'm up. I'm moving. I'm pacing. But I do pretty good. I mean, we did this one night. I don't know what was till almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and I was stiff afterwards. I mean, I literally had to almost pry myself out of the chair. And I don't know how I didn't lasted that long with all you got with her and everybody else that was in the room that night without start doing this. But I did pretty good. I was pretty proud of myself. The worst thing is I never know what I'm going to speech because it's now affected my speech. So some days I either stutter, some days I can't talk at all. But it seemed to help with that too. I'm always going to have a problem talking. They said that's only going to probably get worse as they get older. So part of that neurological damage that's kind of done. Really good content and easy to listen to. That's what I like, is when you can find content that's easy and relaxing and you can enjoy the video. I love a lot of history stuff. I watch a lot of history stuff. Then I do all my own research. It went by so fast though. Yeah, that night it was like I kept saying I gotta end this, and the next thing I know it's 3 o'clock. I gotta end this. Next thing I know it's 3:30. It's like, holy crap. But it was a great night. We had a good time. That's what it's about. Scottish history tours. There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those links and I'll go back and get them. What time is it? Oh, it's only 11. I'm so glad to see so many people in here. Yeah, well, I'm glad she's invited Ryan. I enjoy talking with Ryan. He's a great guest. He's a great guy. So he'll be here Tuesday, I'm pretty sure. I told Gemma, don't wear him down. But he's great. She loves talking to him. And man, he just information flows out of him. That's what makes it nice. I tried that Wednesday when he was on, that Wednesday night when he was on. I was just trying to make it casual. I didn't want to get too technical. I ran my mouth most of the time. Shouldn't have. I was just trying to give him a chill break because, man, some of the streams I've seen him in, man, they go for it. We've got to take vision for walkies. Good to see you again. You have a good night too. Be well. Hope to see you again. If you're up, Gemma will be here Friday night at 7:15. Come and get a card pull. Everybody comes in, gets a card. So come in and have a card. Maybe you'll find out if anything good's going to happen. You take good care of yourself and be well. Thanks again. Like I said, I can't thank people enough for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Like I said, just make sure you leave a like. Swing by later and leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. Take care. Have a good one. Enjoy your new day when it comes, which is already there. So I'm glad to see so many good people in here. John P., thank you so much, man. Everybody for coming in. I do appreciate it. Anybody want to have anything to say before I call it a night at noon, since we got maybe 10 minutes? I don't rush off, so I never do. And Vixen will try to work it out to have you back on again one of these Wednesdays. I just didn't want to push it tonight. Like I said, I got to get up in the morning. I want to get a good start on the day because it's supposed to be pretty nice. Plus, in the afternoon, I'd like to get Pop out for a little bit and get him some fresh air. Poor guy. He gets cabin fever so bad. I don't blame you. It's pretty funny. Like I said, I was fixing something in the ceiling. We had Dad's before the fire. Well, my little brother had my mom and dad's bed upstairs, and Dad was sleeping on a single. Well, now he's getting to the point where he's starting to roll again. He's uncomfortable. So we had him pull the headboard out of the. Yeah, I'll let you know, Vixen, for sure. The headboard out of the attic, where apparently there was a board missing and went through the floor. So I have a hole in my kitchen ceiling. He wanted to have somebody come out and fix it. I'm like, Dad, I can fix it. Granted, I'm not in the best of shape, but I'm in good enough shape to fix that. If I can handle myself in a fight, Dad, I can definitely fix the ceiling. So, yeah, well, probably in a week or two. If that sounds good with you, or like the following week, next week maybe. I wasn't going to ask Ryan to come on at Wednesday nights and stuff, or he had a gig tonight, but he's been super busy. So sad show. I haven't watched it yet. only because I never get the time. I watched one episode. I've seen the first 2 episodes, and that's it. And I've been just go, go, go. So I told Dad what we're going to do is sit down one Saturday and just the whole weekend watch it because he wants to watch it, and I wanted to watch it with him. Getting to sit down and watch shows is hard sometimes. So, but he promised he would sit down with me and watch it. So we're going to watch it hopefully either this weekend or next weekend. Everybody liked it from what I heard. So did you enjoy it? Was it as good as everybody says it was? See, I love the books too. I love the original TV series too. See, he liked that one too. And I said, that would be a little bit more adultish. Yes, cool. Yeah. My brother, my brothers liked it. Giles loved it. So I wasn't sure if what he would think of it, but he said, because he likes the one actor. So yeah, it was only fitting that he would like it. But I was still surprised because, but he said, no, it was great. He said it was fantastic. He said it's beautiful too. So I got to sit and watch that. I'm patiently waiting for One Piece to come back on. I'm waiting to see if they're going to do Monarch, finish another season of Monarch, because I kind of like Monarch. Yeah, I know. Actually, I'm watching it now, Chris. I'm actually okay with it. I figured I'd hate it. Because, this was when my kids were growing up, and I'd watch it with my kids. Actually, I'm really kind of shocked. I'm like, okay, this is good. Oh, I'm now, like I said, I'm like 5 episodes in. Yeah, until 2026, I know. And that's if they don't cancel. So I'm waiting for that. Now, I know I'll be waiting a couple of years, but I really liked it. I mean, the directions they can go in, this as long as they don't get too carried away, keep it simple. Um, so One Piece Monarch. Watched Reacher. I like Reacher. Don't care much for him, but I like Reacher. He does a good job with some characters to the extent. Who else? What else was I watching? I'm finally finishing Dragon Ball Z's Dragon Ball Super. I had to stop there for a while because I got busy, and there's a lot of those episodes. And they're still going. Oh, there you go, Chris. If you're into this, there you go. And the House of Dragons. Now, see, Giles was into the House of Dragons. He's into all that. Brought it home the other day. I haven't sat down and read it yet. That was before Dragon Balls. But yeah, I was pleased with X-Men. I'd like to see him do a couple more of the old. You hate anime, I know you do. Actually, you would like this. It's pretty good, actually. I've just not been happy. I've always been into anime for a while, so. Hi, Chris Jarvis. Ghosty stopping in to say goodnight. Oh, Pam, you have a good night. Please take care of yourself. If you need me or Gemma, just send us an email or text us. Or text her. Whatever. Just take care of yourself, okay, little lady? Please be well. You take care, Pam. And please take care of yourself. My email is in my description box on my YouTube channel. So just go to my channel. I started a channel, never put anything out, but my email's there. It's legit. I know you do. I pick on you anyways. No, you know what I did? I still want to see. It was something I wanted to see that's coming out. There's a couple things that are coming out that I want to see. The new one with I will. I'm doing myself to take care of myself. I try. Just be well, Pammy. Oh, what was it? The new one with I can't think of it. See what I mean? I get on here and I can forget. I'm just trying to keep the conversation going. I'm getting antsy. Did Edna get booted again? Or did she get mad because she couldn't look into my eyes? Good guy here. So I'm getting ready to call it, and I want to make sure I say goodnight to everybody. Oh, we're getting ready to go off now. So, yeah, because I'm going to take it to midnight. I want to thank everybody for showing up. I really do. You're listening. I figured you got booted again. Or caught the plague, the internet plague, and I made you sick again. You had to go wander off. Remember the book. If you $3.99. I think it's $3.99 on the Kindle. But if you get the book, please leave a review. It's what I'm going to finish it tonight. I'll probably listen to that as I lay in bed and finish listening to it. I want to read it too. I got to have the book. Biggest movie there is Dead. Well, I'm ready to see that, of course. There was something else though I wanted to see that was coming out, and I totally drew a blank, and it's gonna drive me nuts. Don't make me cast a spell. My ears are ringing already. Are you already started casting the spell? Oh, you're talking about me with somebody. Ringing big time. My ear's still ringing, but my right ear has been constantly ringing for like months now. Yeah, I'm ready for Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm sure I'm going to get a good giggle out of that. I'm hoping that they release Godzilla -1 for Christmas release here in the States. I want that box set. I'm on hold I'm trying to get my name on a list for the box set for the Toho, the Japanese box set when it comes out. Download. That's what everybody says. If that's the download, it's been going on for months, Vixen. Seriously, because my ears have literally, my right ear especially, but it gets real loud. There's certain tones that I know mean certain things, to be honest. But it's been high pitch. Yeah, mine. Yours is your left ear. Mine's my right ear. It's weird. And tendonitis. They say it's not tendonitis. I've had my ears checked. They say it's not tendonitis. They don't know why they're ringing. I mean, it's loud sometimes. Dude, the other night, it was so loud it about drove me nuts. It's the right ear. It's in both ears, but the right ear is the worst. Now, I know and also your ears will ring too during solar storms. I mean, we literally had 4 go off today. 4 little sunspots flaring out today, so that might be it too, because the sun's been real active. I had my ears checked too. They couldn't find nothing wrong with me yet. Now they're more concerned about the knot I have behind my ear, but we all know what that is. Remember, Rebel Moon 2 was okay, was it? So the Star Wars stuff, I'm kind of on and off with some of it. Kind of picky, but I'm not kind of picky. As long as it can keep my attention, make it a good popcorn and stuff. But I don't want to see that stuff. I want to be intrigued. Some of that hasn't really. Mandalorian did. I liked it. Didn't like Solo, but I liked Rogue One. Well, it's not Star Wars. Oh, Rubber Moon 2 is not Star Wars? There's so many offshoots, I thought that's what it was. So that shows you what I know. Which isn't much when it comes to all this new stuff coming out. Which one's that, Chris? That? No. Nerve damage. Now, see, I my left ear, somebody shot a gun off right by it. It was screwed up for a long time. Now it kind of comes and goes. Oh, Zach's. Oh, okay. I'll check it. I thought that was a Star Wars movie. Now I'm gonna have to go look. Is there anything out on it that I can check out? Yeah, it sucked. I was just standing around. Well, the guy was being a kind of a smarty butt too. He knew better, but he thought he was being funny. It bled for like 2 hours after he did it. It sucked. Rebel Moon 2. I'm gonna write that down. I gotta find out. I honestly thought it was another Star Wars movie, dude. You would think I'd feel ashamed, but I don't. I have a hard time keeping up with everything now. Rebel Moon 2. Check that, Zach. I don't know exactly what it is. Does it look good? Watched some of the Star Wars movies after the original three. Was not impressed. I mean, I liked them all. I mean, the first three are classics. I mean, it's on Shadowbox, both of them. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, because I got them to get on there. I know Giles, he probably watched them because he on and off Shadowbox all the time. And some of these people, they don't deserve my money. Oh, excuse me again. Twitchy. Best Star Wars since Disney has Rogue One. No, I totally agree there. I loved Rogue One. I like that. I totally enjoyed that. And Fred. Mandalorian, I liked it. Book one was good. Book of Boba Fett. Now, see, I didn't finish it, and I feel bad, so I can't really say nothing about Boba Fett. Andor, I do want to go watch, so I'll probably go watch it. But I enjoyed The Mandalorian. Boba Fett. Boba Fett. I like that. I like that better. All right, folks. It's at 12:04. I'm going to cut it short. If I wouldn't have to get up in the morning, I would be going still. Because I'm loving this. It's a great crowd tonight. But I got to get up in the morning. Everybody have a wonderful day. Please, like I said, if you're interested, Campfire Stories 1 and 2 is out too. All of our books are good reads. If you get them or get one of them, read it, leave a review. I'd appreciate it. Gemma would definitely appreciate it. Have a wonderful night. The Bad Batch. That's the one that Giles really loves. And I'm going to have to check it out because he talks about that all the time. Check out our books. And Vixen, I will get a hold of you probably in the next few days, about next week. Yes, everybody have a wonderful day. Please, and I'll catch you guys up. Yes, I'll see you on the flip side of Friday night at 7:15. I'm sure she's going to push the book even more, but it's totally worth it. So off tomorrow, no Pixie tomorrow. Yeah, you're welcome, Edna, and you'll probably get my email sometime tomorrow. Just keep your eyes peeled. Then you will get it. Maybe if I don't catch the internet plague from somebody. I confused myself. So no Pixie tomorrow night. Gemma here Friday night, 7:15 for Oracles. Come and have a card pull. Enjoy the crowd. If you don't want a card, come and hang out with the crowd. Gemstones are awesome people. A lot of love in that room. Try to get there early because she's been starting about 7:05. So, and I start taking names down around 5:30, 6 o'clock as soon as I pop in and start piddling around getting ready. Sure, buddy. And then I'll be here again Saturday night at midnight for Gemma's replay. Probably do another one of her missing subjects since I'm trying to put on with the books. And then Monday, I believe she'll have 2 premieres, one at 11 and one at noon. Oh, another important thing I almost forgot. She's going to kick my butt. She has an extra book gone, I believe, and she's going to raffle it off. So if you want a reading, a $20 reading for June, get it in by the end of May and let her know. Here's the, and this is how you would let her know. Just wait, I'm going to screw this up and I don't want to do that. So I'm not going to rush off right yet. Stop. Here's her CashApp and PayPal link. What you do is send her $20, tell her it's for a reading, or email her. Oops. And she'll send you the reading, and you'll be, why did it do that? Stop. Oh, man. I'm having issues here. Hold on. Why did it do that? Anyways, she'll be giving away a copy of the book to one of you lucky people that get a June reading, and by the end of May, $20 reading. Then at the end of May, I believe she's going to take the personal readings up to $40. She gets a little more detailed now and stuff in the readings, I guess. So, which is reasonable because a lot of people charge $50, $60. I've seen some of these women charge hundreds of dollars for a personal reading, a remote reading at that. So yeah, take time. Take your time. Why is this doing this? Why did it do that? I went to type in and it totally copied something else into my chat. A whole. But anyways, let me get this clear. $20 readings until the end of May. For those who get $20 readings by the end of May, will be up to get one of them will win a book. After May, the readings go up to $40. Well, she's still trying to keep it reasonable. And I don't blame her because some of these people do charge some major bucks. And she tries to, she knows that money's tight and everything, but she also needs to make money too. So, but yeah. So you can get a free copy of the book if you just get a personal reading for $20 by it. Just make sure you get it into her, let her know as soon as possible because she'll do them at the end of May for June. So they would be for June. Have a good one, BJ. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. You have a good night. I will go over and check out your channel. I do everybody that comes in here and has a channel. So I always go and check them out. So, like I said, let me get this again. You get a $20 reading by the end of May for June. The reading will be for June, a personal reading for June. You'll be up to win a copy of the book. So I almost forgot. I should have done that earlier. And I almost totally forgot. She could have beat me. But I'm sure she'll bring it up again tomorrow. I'm at Friday night. So see y'all on the flip side of Friday night at 7. I'll say 7 because she'll Even if we don't start on time, it'll be by 7:15. But she's been starting early, so come in, get your name on the list at least by 5:30, 6 o'clock, and just make sure if you get like the first one's there, that means that'll be the first name's called. So make sure you're there when she does come, when we start to stream. Everybody have a wonderful night. And thank you so much for all you wonderful people joining me tonight. I wasn't even looking good. Please, the people that have been in chat tonight, Edna, Chris, Vixen, BJ, John P., Roger, Pammy, everybody. Trying to make sure I didn't miss anybody because I know I did. Dexter, that's Pammy. Dogman, I appreciate you all coming in. And for those who watched the replay, thank you so much. Just remember to leave a like. Please leave a comment after, even if it's just a middle finger. Hey, Infinite, I'm getting ready to leave. Thanks for coming in. I'm calling it a night. Thank you so much, though, for stopping in. Usually I'd go longer, but I got to get up in the morning. Well, I'd still be going. Yeah, make sure you leave a thumbs up. Please leave a comment. Much love to you all. And I will see you guys on the flip side of Friday. Please join us Friday night with Gemma for Oracles. I'm just a list. I'm going to stop. List keeper. So, Danger 1212. Yep, it is that time, isn't it? Wow. Well, we've hit 1111 and 1212 tonight. Folks, have a wonderful one. I'm getting tongue-tied. Only because I'm trying to get off and try to get stuff done before I can go to bed so I can get up in the morning and start anew. But I will see you Friday night. See you Saturday night too, hopefully. And then next Wednesday, I'll probably just let it go until we all fade away. So have a wonderful night. See you on the flip side for the 1000th time. Take care, folks.